Okay, we're back. I'm going to make one of these weather forecasts again for the winter. Day is the 7th of October 2025, and it's going to be this is going to be valid all the way until May next year, 2026 or thereabouts. So first I'm just gonna say that we came just out of Amy. I'm a bit disappointed in the regular meteorological services here, because I saw this storm coming 2, maybe 3 weeks in advance. I made videos about it. I pointed out where it was likely to come from, and then I made a new one a few days before, and then a couple of hours before, and then the National Weather Service we have a storm here. We have a storm here. They're getting paid. Maybe I should make a Patreon channel, me too. I've seen, of course, one of the I consider teacher, Professor James McCanny, because I've been listening to his shows for over 20 years, and I've made so many notes. I've learned so much, and his work, I don't see any work that is more correct, and I don't see any work that is more censored. So, of course, the thing I add to it is that also I make an observation of the Milky Way to determine how much influx we will have for the seasons, in a method that we old people of old knew, but they likely didn't. There probably was a lot of weather they couldn't explain due to that not knowing about planetary conjunctions and connections and such like. So I've sort of just updated it for the 21st century then, and where before in the old books they said that they could make a 3-month forecast, I make 6-month forecast, half a year at a time. And as such, I think this forecast will be applicable from now and all the way out till sometime in May. I think there's a reasonably high chance that we can have here in Norway snow on the 17th of May 2026. That's I'm not gonna guarantee it, but it's good reason to believe so. So, but from here, I would say that we were from the middle of October, which is just like a week away. We might have this fine weather one more week. I saw just before I left home a cold blast on the other side of Greenland, way out. I don't know where it's these straits. Okay, but so that looked like it can be here in around a week's time, and it's gonna get a lot colder. And from there you can expect to see snow hanging out in the air, and sometimes on the ground things will start to freeze, and we should get a good ground freeze this winter because of this kind of weather type will last until the middle of November then, till around okay, I've written something here. I say the 17th of November. 16th. There is, yeah. 16, because we're gonna have a connection with Uranus out there, and at the same time we'll also have a connection with Mercury inside of between us and the Sun. So that's going to be at the same time. And what I've written here is that the date really to look out for it would be around the 22nd to 23rd, because not only will we have a new moon passing, we will also have a Mercury passing. Both the new moon and Mercury will be shading that solar wind, and they will be moving out of the way at the same time as we are going direct with Uranus. So that as and we're gonna get the fields for the hydro sheet coming from the Milky Way, which is gonna exaggerate the weather big time. So do be prepared for that. Those are gonna be busy days. And what I've been seeing also, that while the electrical connection maybe doesn't last for many hours, even maybe, the effects or what the energy that's been building up, and here is going to be a lot of build up to that energy, because it starts warming up on the 16th. It's my surmise. And I am not a trained scientist. I'm not going to pretend to be. One of the things I'm priding myself is how, since very young age, is how much of life can I do without getting any certification. So, and I'm an artist, so that's that out of the way. And I listen to lots of house music, and yeah, I like a lot of music, not just, but this past 7 years have been a lot of house music, I tell you. All right. And then from the 22nd, then it's going to be just building until the middle of December, when it's going to calm down as we are heading into Christmas. But don't take calming down to calm down all that much. It's still going to be snowing, so around these parts, I don't think we're gonna have a full meter, but it's not gonna be, but definitely more than 40 centimeters. That's I stand on that. In places up to a meter, yeah, I've written that there. This I also see. 30th of November is officially the end of hurricane season. Well, wait a minute. Because, well, between Christmas and New Year's are typically is calmer weather. And I think there's a good reason for that. I'm not going to get into that this time. Maybe next year I'll do it, and maybe I have made a Patreon. I will divulge more there. We shall see. But there were gonna be probably snow many places on New Year's Eve. If not, I don't think very heavy snow, but there's gonna be snow in there, and it's not gonna be one of the best winters for stargazing, but there are going to be some places there, especially as we get out into month of March. Mars. I don't know how you say. It's a month, the third month of the year. The storm begins before New Year's Eve, and because the 10th, 11th, we are going to be stationing direct with Jupiter. It's not going to be a new moon passing for that, but it's going to be a very strong connection, and it's going to, therefore I believe the wind is going to start to build from the 4th of January. And also, at the same time, as is the case with Uranus on the 22nd, 23rd, is that we are getting a solid dose of power from the Milky Way. Sun is going to get a lot of extra from the Milky Way. So that means exaggerated downpours here at sub-zero degrees. Maybe if you do Celsius, 27, 30 below zero. If you're really high, maybe even lower. If you are a warmer area, still over 20 minus. So like, if you can imagine what I've written here, it's up to like 76 centimeters in inches, mind you, 76 inches in less than 24 hours. That is what you're gonna be looking at as we get into the new year. And if you are a plowing crew or whatever, you want all man ready on standby. They're going to be so busy, they're going to have their hands full. You want at this particular time and for the next weeks then to come, next 5 weeks, I believe, you want to have all men available, and you want to also have spare crews available. So just things are gonna go awry anyway, but you just need to be prepared for it. Everybody needs to stock up on their supplies and be ready to be locked off just because of the weather conditions. You have to be prepared that the electricity gonna be away for days, maybe even weeks, because it's going to be so hard to just get anything done as we get into the new year. And my experience from many rough situations like this, also without electricity, is that the more prepared you are, the sweeter you have it. You can perfectly well go through very adverse weather and just enjoy it, though I'll be out mowing snow. I like to keep it clean around the house, so can walk around it. Most people just have a small path to the door, and that's it, and that's doable to get out of the way. But yeah, it's going to be busy. It's going to be snowy. 76 inches of snow in hours possible. This and also since it's Jupiter, I said it's going to be starting to blow up. It's going to be this is the 30th. You might even see a winter hurricane, or orcano, as we call it here on in the North Sea. But they are cyclonic storms in any case, or they blow with that force or that gale force. What about El Nino and how? No, it is actually the El Nino is more to do with the factors happening outside the planet that causes it to heat and cool. It's not doing that by itself. So there. And the more energy comes in from outer space, the more organized it gets on this planet. And cyclonic storms are an indication of organized storms, as per the second law of thermodynamics, if I understand this correctly. You also must, since it's Jupiter, Jove, Zeus, the god, small g, the planetary god of thunder. Both Mars and Jupiter are associated with thunder and lightning. So we might get this rare occurrence of winter lightning and thunder, red lightning in snow or blizzard conditions. Ain't that gonna be something? Yes, this is what I believe. This is gonna be a winter for the history books. Actually, I do. The new moon is on 18th. Oh yeah, here is one. Here is also. I don't know if James has mentioned it. It's definitely his forte. On the 22nd of January or thereabouts, we are in line with the 3-eye atlas. Actually, it's going to be out there on its way to Jupiter, or it's going to be somewhere in March again. So that is going to make a big ruckus on the weather for sure. And I'm gonna give you a heads up on that right here, right now, so you don't go to the folly and believing that the comets are dirty snowballs, which is not at all the case. And again, I refer to James' work on this. Hey, I saw just this under there. Look here, it's a surprise. Hey, little friend, have you seen this in October? Is that it's a June bug, May bug, doodle bug, ladybug? I don't know. It's very nice though. I'm not seeing that. It takes all my attention from the weather. Just like a comet would take a lot of attention away from whatever else you got going on. So I'm not gonna. It's nice. So basically January and February is just going to be one big windy blizzard snowdrift. That's all it's going to be about, and I for one, I hope to be very much inside and just keeping it warm and drawing and out shuffling snow. That's what I envision myself to be doing around that time. I don't think it's going to be it's not much else to do. Then as we head into March again, things are gonna ease up a little bit, but not too much, mind you, because around the 7th to possibly as late as the 14th of March, we have another cometary encounter with Schwarzmann-Wachmann. But we are going to be that is going to be high in the ecliptic from us, so it might not be as severe as the storms we just endured. And please try to survive this winter. It's going to be a tough one, but you know, be as prepared as you can be, and don't do any silly stuff. There's going to be so much avalanches and stuff also. It's just going to be a nasty winter. Get enough firewood and things. Be prepared if you only have electricity. How to seal off your apartment, extra layers of carpets over the windows. Maybe even you can, if it gets really cold, you pitch a tent in your living room and you heat it with candlelight, and you just have this small area to just keep warm. Many ways to do it. So that's in March. March is going to be easier on the snow. Late April snowfall, and that's going to be a wet turd of a snowball coming in. It's going to probably, even if maybe things have started to melt by then, suddenly you're going to get another 30, maybe 40 centimeter there. And that is also why I'm kind of, when I saw that one, I thought, Okay, but it's not unreasonable to think that we might get some 17th of May weather this year. 17th of May, if you're not Norwegian and you don't know, it's on Constitution Day. So people are used to go out and eat ice cream, sausages, and wearing bunad, and happy to be Norwegian. And sometimes it snows in May. What's the Prince song? Sometimes it snows in June? July? I don't know. I don't think